An autoclave is a specialized pressure chamber that uses high-pressure steam to sterilize laboratory and medical equipment. It is one of the most reliable methods for killing bacteria, viruses, fungi, and even highly resistant spores. In this lesson, we will walk through how an autoclave works, step by step, and explain why temperature, pressure, and time are so important for effective sterilization. You can think of an autoclave as a powerful steam oven that operates at much higher temperatures and pressures than normal. By combining moist heat with increased pressure, it creates conditions that microorganisms cannot survive. Autoclaves are used in hospitals, laboratories, dental clinics, and many industrial settings wherever true sterilization is required. A typical steam autoclave has a strong outer shell, an inner chamber where items are placed, a steam generator or connection to a steam line, a door or lid with a secure locking mechanism, pressure and temperature gauges, a steam inlet, a drain or exhaust outlet, and safety valves. A labeled diagram of an autoclave will show the chamber, steam inlet, pressure gauge, temperature gauge, and exhaust clearly, helping you understand the path that steam takes during the cycle. The first step is loading. Items to be sterilized, such as glassware, metal instruments, culture media, or waste, are arranged inside the autoclave chamber. They must be cleaned first and then placed in trays, wrapped in steam-permeable materials or left in open containers to allow steam to reach every surface. Overloading the chamber or tightly packing items can trap air and prevent proper steam penetration. Next, the door or lid of the autoclave is closed and locked. The sealing mechanism is critical because it must withstand high pressure and prevent steam from escaping. Once sealed, steam is introduced into the chamber through a steam inlet. In gravity, displacement autoclaves, steam pushes the cooler air out through a drain at the bottom. In pre-vacuum autoclaves, a vacuum pump removes air before steam is admitted, improving steam penetration. A diagram of an autoclave with a marked steam inlet and air outlet helps you visualize this process. Removing air is essential because trapped air can act as an insulator and stop some parts of the load from reaching the correct temperature. As steam fills the chamber, both temperature and pressure begin to rise. A standard autoclave cycle uses a temperature of about 121 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit at a pressure of around 15 pounds per square inch above atmospheric pressure. Some cycles run at 134 degrees Celsius or 273 degrees Fahrenheit at higher pressure, especially for surgical instruments. At these settings, the autoclave reaches the conditions needed to kill even heat-resistant bacterial spores. Many laboratory protocols use 121 degrees Celsius at 15 to 30 psi for 15 to 30 minutes once the set temperature is reached. Higher temperatures, such as 134 degrees Celsius, allow shorter exposure times for certain loads. The exact combination of temperature, pressure, and time depends on the type and volume of material being sterilized. Once the target temperature and pressure are reached, the autoclave enters the holding or exposure phase. During this time, the temperature and pressure are maintained for a set duration, often between 15 and 30 minutes for typical lab loads. This is when sterilization actually occurs. The clock for the holding time starts only after the entire load has reached the correct temperature, not just the chamber air. A simple graph showing temperature and pressure held constant over time illustrates this step. If the time is too short, or if the chamber never truly reaches the required temperature, some microorganisms may survive, especially spores. That is why cycle parameters must be carefully selected and monitored. After the holding time is complete, the autoclave begins the exhaust phase. In this step, steam is slowly released from the chamber through the exhaust outlet, reducing pressure in a controlled manner. For solid instruments and dry materials, a fast exhaust cycle may be used. For liquids and some biohazardous loads, a slower exhaust is required to prevent boiling over or breaking containers. As the steam is exhausted, pressure drops back toward normal, and the contents begin to cool. Safety systems ensure that the door cannot be opened until the pressure inside the chamber is safe. Opening the door too early can be dangerous and also affect sterilization quality. In many autoclaves, there is a drying phase after exhaust, especially for wrapped instruments and textiles. Warm air or residual heat helps remove moisture so that items come out dry rather than wet. Dry, sterilized items are less likely to pick up contaminants as soon as the door is opened. Once the cycle is complete and the chamber has cooled to a safe temperature, the door is opened and sterilized equipment is removed carefully. At this point, instruments should be handled with clean gloves and stored in sterile conditions until they are used. The three critical factors in autoclave operation are temperature, pressure, and time. Typical settings include 121 degrees Celsius at about 15 psi for 15 to 30 minutes, or higher temperatures like 134 degrees Celsius with shorter times. The exact cycle can vary depending on the type of autoclave, the load, and institutional guidelines. If any of these parameters are incorrect or not maintained for long enough, sterilization may fail. Autoclaves rely on moist heat sterilization. The high-temperature steam condenses on cooler surfaces of instruments and materials, releasing a large amount of heat energy directly onto microorganisms. This heat denatures proteins, disrupts cell membranes, and damages nucleic acids, leading to the death of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and spores. Pressure inside the autoclave allows steam to reach temperatures higher than the normal boiling point of water. It also helps drive steam into complex loads, such as wrapped instruments or porous materials. As steam penetrates and condenses, it ensures that even hidden microorganisms are exposed to lethal temperatures for the required time. Autoclaves are essential across medicine and labs. Want to learn more about laboratory equipments or other fascinating science topics? Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next video.